There's been a lot of truly damaging marriage and relationship advice given in the name of Scripture. One of those damaging pieces of advice has to do with people being in relationships with non-believers. The very churchy phrase for that was being unequally yoked. The idea is you shouldn't marry someone who doesn't believe exactly the same as you do for fear of being too out of step with one another. The opposite of this was evangelidating, where the believer would date a non-believer in hopes that the non-believer might be saved through the dating relationship. We can see where that latter idea probably came from in our passage today from Paul. But Paul's point was not to encourage the Corinthians to use their relationships and partners to add a conversion to their evangelism total. Paul is instead pointing out the deep truth that through relationships, transformation happens. And the marriage relationship is no different. But that transformation does not come about by our forcing it or coercing it out of the other person. There will be differences of belief and opinion in every relationship. Marriage is not excluded. But through actual conversation and lived experience with the other person, both members of the relationship will be transformed. This is the goal, mutual upbuilding and growth in grace. And that goal can be experienced by all couples and all persons in deep relationships when they're committed to one another and to helping each other learn and be transformed throughout their lives, no matter what their religious perspective. May we commit ourselves to the practice of deep relationship building and growth in grace.